Before you decide to sell all your property for Nigeria, gather the money, use am take japa comot for Nigeria, run enter abroad. Watch this video to the end. And for those of una wey dey abroad already, make una see carry una joko, una executive share, make una sit down, make una watch this video to the end. And as una dey watch the video, make una dey drop una opinion for the comment section below. And as una dey drop una opinion, make una dey share am. May e for reach many people hand. Make them for the guess.
Alright, my people. This video is not going to be a long video. It's all about the difference between Africa and Europe. Maybe UK, America, and other parts of the world. I've had an opportunity to travel to these two sides, Africa and Europe, and I've seen the big difference. And this is my opinion. Europe is not made for everybody. And Africa is not made for everybody to stay. Now, Europe is made for people who are suffering in Africa. People who do not have the opportunity to make it. I strongly suggest that if you have the opportunity, travel to Europe and better your life. Because life is hard in Africa for the poor. And they really need help. Then, if you are already successful financially in Africa, believe me, Europe is not made for you. That idea of selling your properties because you want to go to Europe is a very bad idea. You have a good business that is going on. You already have a building of your own. You have a wife and children. And you decide one day to sell everything, sell your house, sell your car, sell your business, pack your wife and children to Europe, to America, to UK because of the overhype that people who live in these places overhype this place, and you rush from Africa to that side. You are making a big mistake in your life. Financial mistake, spiritual mistake, emotional mistake, all kind of mistake, and physical mistakes. You might live to regret your decisions. Because at the end of the day, you wouldn't see that place, Europe, as you expected. Because even those who went to Europe that do not have the means to survive in Africa went there to achieve the things that you have already achieved. And now you are selling those things only to go back to start struggling to get those things again. So it is not wise. When you have a good business, you have a good life in Africa, and you want to rush to Europe. No, it is not wise. Unless you are doing business from Europe to Africa. Okay, that you are relocating, and then you sell your mansions, sell your properties. It's a very wrong decision to make. Another thing I have observed is that over the years I lived in Europe, traveling back to Africa, to start eating in Africa, drinking in Africa, you know, I realized that the things that I've been eating and drinking in Europe, honestly, I will tell you the truth, are not original. Are not original. Chemical has destroyed a lot of the things, the fruits, the food that we eat. And it contributes to the reason why a lot of us are having problems with our health. You take an example of watermelon, like the one you see right here in the picture. I was eating watermelon and I started seeing, this is original watermelon from the farm. Big, well prepared. You know, you see really fresh seed inside. And you even see some of the rope and all that inside. Sometimes in Europe, you eat some watermelon, you realize that it's not really original. It's not original. Apple, many other fruit, bananas, the taste and all that. So the things we eat over there is not healthy. That is why I cannot encourage anybody when you are growing in certain age to remain in Europe. Otherwise, you start to get sick, you do small work, you have problems, you have cancer, you have this, you have that. It is because of the food that we are eating over there. The drinks that we are drinking over there, Coca-Colas and many others, these things are overhyped and a lot of them are not good for our health. Just beverages and many others. This video is not to condemn any drink or any food, but however, it is the reality of the fact. We must be careful what we put in our stomach in Europe because the food over there are not original. I drank Mirinda here and I was shouting, wow, so this is the original. I drank Malt. I drank Coca-Cola here in Nigeria and I was baffled that these things were original. And I ate food here, ate fruits, and I was surprised. The taste was different. It was organic and original. You see? So sometimes the things we eat back home there in Europe, America or UK are the reason why we are sick. It's not spiritual problem because these things are not original. So you hustle in Europe, you get to a certain stage, you come back home to work hard to take care of your health, to eat good food. good fruits, and many others. So this is how our government should be very careful and should not allow anybody to introduce foreign seed, foreign fruits to Africa. Because most of these food are planted with chemicals and they are so-called genetically modified fruits. This is what some of them are. And it is not good for human consumption. So for me, I want to say this is the advantage and disadvantages I have experienced about Europe and Africa. Africa is beautiful. Not the way they are condemning Africa to be. That is not the way it is. Africa is enjoyable when you have money. Because the poor are really suffering here. But when you hustle from Europe and you come to Nigeria, you can afford the basic necessities of life. And you will enjoy Africa more than in Europe. In Africa, we have the best weather, where the sun is shining and you have cool breeze going alongside with the sun. You can't feel the scorching heat too much, except you are in a very busy environment, where you have these boxes and these machines and others working, it overheats. But when it comes to your home, you realize that it's a little bit calm, and the sun goes along with fresh air, with leaves and every other thing, and you feel healthy. You feel healthy. When I was in Europe, I was feeling sick. But since I traveled to Nigeria, I feel a little bit healthy. And in that kind of condition, we still work hard work in Europe. At the end of the day, the hard work and everything breaks our body. Africa is the best place to live life and enjoy life. That is my own opinion. But only when you have the money. Because our government did not put this country well. And so the poor are suffering. So if these poor have opportunity, go elsewhere. Europe, America, make money and come back. Before all this genetically modified food and fruit will finish you there, you relocate back home and eat good food. That is the truth. Good food is synonymous or equal to good health. And God has given us good food, good fruit in Africa and all over the world. I also noticed that when you travel in Africa, you see bushs where there are food growing on their own. And I still wonder why Africa is lacking food. Because of poor government. It's not as if the food is not there, it is there. But it's so expensive that even the poor cannot afford it. We'll talk about that in my next video. It's me, Rick Talks, just stating the obvious truth and my own observation. Tell me what you think on the comment section. If you like this video, please drop a like, share, comment so that others can also learn one or two things from this video. Not just watch my video waka pass. Please like, share and comment for others to also learn something. God bless Africa. Our government is our problem.